Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis, we are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Indianapolis. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. So that'll back him up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Mayfield down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. It's a gain of 5. On third down, Mayfield. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And they're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Mayfield. At the 37-yard line. He'll check this one down to Taylor. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that.
And on the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Houston. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. Colts, nothing. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. A throw left side to start the drive is complete, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's good for a Colts 1st down. Mayfield on play action. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Grenard in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. To try again after the sack. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play there for Indy. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, these two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Mayfield on first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
He'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. It's a foot race. And the Colts are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Play fake. Mayfield. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Mayfield. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down.
Here's Taylor again. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Give me some more. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2.
Hey, 128. Nice, sweetheart. Hey, 133.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. Flush to his right. Here's a diving catch right side. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football net.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Houston. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
58 to Mike.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. 46 yards. And the Texans are able to add on to their first half lead. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
You got three down.
To throw, Mayfield. Going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for Indy. First down, Mayfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And this is caught at the 20. A huge play there for Houston. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Okay, ready? 24 is the mic. Watch the pass.
And they take a knee. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. T.J. Hockenson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. They'll drop to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength. For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the 2nd half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in this 2nd half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.